This conference will now be recorded.
Now, first thing is, what is JMeter? So, JMeter is a tool, testing tool, basically, testing tool for performance testing. Okay, so then you will say where I can use it. I don't want to be test engineers, uh, uh, but uh, but you need to learn this tool. Why? Because in SRE we have best QA practices, and plus best ops practices, and this is called SRE, something like that. We discussed last time also in a different way. So you have to bring this all the best QA practices, best operation practices in a production. So to implement the SRE. So testing tool for the performance testing is important. This performance testing tool like a JMeter, you can not only use in the in your SRE, but also you can use in the any monitoring tool. For example, Datadog, Neuralink, to create a dump fake traffic for APM learnings also. So this tool will help you in many ways. So this is developed in Java. Okay, this is developed in Java.
Platform.
Now you have a huh?
It's platform independent.
That means the moment I say Java, that means the question is like whether it should run in Windows, Linux, this, that, and all Mac. This question is closed because it's a platform independent. And then you need Java to run. You have to install Java
Yes.
to run the software.
And set
Now
up
this
the
is a
path, right?
yeah, Java home and all kind of things. So it's a simple thing. So this tool mm, you have which you need Java to run, and same time we have a console and command line. So what is a console? So, so it's not a browser based.
Okay.
Console means when the Windows which you are having is a
Yes.
console based applications.
Correct.
Okay, and then command line also you can use it. So today I'll give you the demo of the console based because anyways I'm in already in Windows. So console and command line. So this is open source and free also. So when I say open source, mind it, this is Apache product. This is from Apache. So every product which you use it, which is from Apache, which is open source. So this is the thing. So if you want to know why do we use it, it's for performance testing. Now, how it works. So basically, remind it. This is very important points. This emitter do not run your JavaScript. Yes. That means you cannot use JMeter to find the performance, real performance actually.
Okay.
Because what happens, real performance when you open up any website, then lots of JavaScript get loaded. Let's say this is the website I'm opening up. So lots of JavaScript get open. So this guy, this tool will not, uh, this tool will not run your JavaScript. So it's not like a browser testing. It's not a browser testing tool. No, Selenium it was that. We use Selenium, that is, we use the browser testing tool. So what exactly is doing? So it's just network layer, hit on network layer and port layer. Port and whatever the data it received, it just share with
Okay.
you. Okay. So when it's a network layer means IP address or domain name and all stuff like that. Just whatever the data stores, it's just use that itself. Okay, so that is very important. So how do we do that? So now the question is how to set up JMeter. Simple, you know that few things. Java is prerequisite, and second thing is download, extract, and run. That's it. So Java is set up in my machine already. Let me show you how to download. Here, if you see, look at this. So this is the tarball, this is the zip file. Both you can use it. Download it. I have downloaded, you know, my all of my tools in C drive tools directory. Here and unzip. This is the one you get. So all the libraries jar file you will find here. So this is the installations. I mean download, extract, and run. But how to run it? So if you go to the bin directory, there you find two files. This one. So this file you can use in Linux. This file, bat file, you can use in Windows. Okay. So here cmd bat enter. That's all. So my Java is set already. Java home and all 11. It's set. So now it should pop up on console, and from there we will learn that how to create a traffic.
Okay.
This is the console which I was talking about. Okay, are you comfortable?
Yes, yes.
Okay, now next thing is after running this, you need to install plugin manager. Install plugin manager. So what is a plugin manager? Plugin manager, using that you can download more plugins and add more features to JMeter. Okay, so how can you install it? So unfortunately, plugin manager, usually it should be a part of the package, but unfortunately it's not. So you have to install separately. So how do we do that? Plugin manager. So you should go to JMeter plugin manager here, and here it's a download. This is the jar file.
Mm-hmm.
See here. So this jar file you will download from here. By the way, there is some confusion. So if you click on it here, nothing will happen. Oh, it's happening now. Earlier I used to do it like a save as. Okay. So
Okay.
now they have corrected it.
Okay.
So this is the jar file, and put it in the lib extension directory. So let me show you. Lib ext. Here you see that plugins manager. Okay, so I have already done it. So this you have to do that. So yeah, remember that plugins manager you have to do that and restart the close this JMeter session and restart it.
Okay.
You will get this plugin manager here. here.
Okay.
So now you see that the moment you open up, then here these are the plugins I installed it. Three basic graphs, custom thread groups, dummy samplers, and so on. Throughput shaping timer. So these plugins I installed it actually. This you need to install it actually. It will be helpful for you. Now, how do you see that available plugin? Here it is. So now you can select this plugin, but where to click? So here little confusion is there. You little bit you have to make it small, and then you see bottom section apply changes and restart JMeter. So just select whichever the plugin you wanted here based on that, and then apply changes and restart JMeter. This you have to do. Now you maybe wants to know how do you know which plugin is performing what. So if you see that here, each plugin is been explained here, and many more things is been given here. So it depends on the requirement and your need, you can go ahead and install the plugin. So that is a something which you have to do that.
Okay.
Now this is the window which you have to work. So primarily you have to set up a test plan for the performance testing. So how do you set up a test plan? So let's do that. Let's take up it to one website. Let's say this is the website I'm taking up, rajeshkumar.xyz. So I want to know the performance of this website. That means what I want to know. So I want to know average response time and average throughput. Throughput, throughput means response, number of response per minute, and average in second maybe, or and bytes also you want to know average throughput of in bytes means how much size is being shared each second or whatever it is. Okay, downloading uploading bytes. So these are the basics you want to know that for this website. If I hit to this website Rajesh Kumar, what will be the average response time? Mind it, this is at the network level, that means domain or host level, not at the browser level. So
Okay.
let's try. So here there is a test plan. Some of the buttons which you have, you need to get comfortable because it's a console based, very legacy tool actually, very small tool but very powerful. So here by the time you look at it, new test plan, open, save, delete,
Correct.
copy, paste, plus minus, running this one test cases, running all here, and some of the other entries you have health and stuff like that. Okay, so now here there's a one test plan, and right click on this and see what options you have. Actually there are lots of options, don't get lost. So here
Okay.
paste, open, merge, this, that and all, but here add. That means at the test plan level, you can add following things. You can add threads, you can add config element, you can add listener, you can add a timer, you can add pre-processors, post-processors, assertion, test fragment, and all stuff like that. So this is all these are useful when you really getting into the testing domain and very advanced testing scenario if you're setting up. But in a simple way I'm putting up under the test plan. What you need to do, very important thing, first set the thread. So what is a thread? So thread basically is nothing but a number of users. Okay, so thread basically, if you go here add thread users, you see, and add a thread group. So this is the number of users. How many number of users will hit to the rajeshkumar.xyz? Means
Okay.
because you are faking out the traffic
No.
creation, right? Jmeter is a fake traffic creation. See, when you hit, you are the one thread. but you can't arrange thousands of people to hit on this website before release. So you have to create a JMeter. So how many users? I cannot mention 1,000 because my system will get stuck. But 10 users, ramp up period in second, let it be, and this I want to make it infinite call. That means every 1 second, 10 users ramp up infinite. Okay, so this is the number of user thread you need to set it up. After
Okay.
the thread, you need to go to the thread group and here add sampler. What is a sampler? So sampler is basically the request. That means I'm going to hit to this one. So there are different kind of samplers are there. So here, if you want to do the website testing when HTTP request, port number and DNS, then this is the things you'll do. But actually, you can test some software. You're like a JDBC also, JMS also, LDAP also, SMTPs also, TCP sampler also is there. So many types of request you can make it. But right now, the one which are need is HTTP. So this is the added HTTP request. So what we call it sampler. After that, we add a sampler, and here we will add Rajesh Kumar .xyg. So here, this is the name of it. If you want to change it, you can change it. Protocol HTTP. I think mine is HTTPS. I guess, yeah, HTTPS. And then here you can put uh, host name or IP address. Port number default is 80, let it be. Path index dot html. Okay. So I want
Yes.
to create a traffic, simulate the traffic for the 10 users, unlimited, and run this URL. Many few other entries are also there. If you want to pass the parameter downside, if you see here, parameter means let's say Flipkart and search mobile, and you see this is the parameter: one parameter, two parameter, three parameter, four parameter, like that. So if you want to add a more parameter to this URL, here it is. Body data, file upload, you want to do something, then you can do it. So this is a sampler. Now, after that, you have to set the listener. What is a listener? Listener means this will capture all the response made to this, and this will display in a various format. So how do we set it up? So go to thread group and listener, which you see the downside. I want the view result tree. I want summary reports. I want graph if you want to see aggregate report. All these different types of reports you will get it. Okay, here it is. So I got this here, and let me run this. Save this project, JMX format extension, and save it. And see the response here. This is the request they are making. See, it's a 200. These are the sample results. Request was made like this. See here, and the response data which you see, this is my website HTML. Here it is. You want to see summary, 340 requests around. Average response time is in milliseconds. Minimum, maximum, deviation, error, throughput, received, sent kilobytes, and average bytes. See that this is what you want actually. Understood?
Yes. Yes.
So this is like you will come to know, okay, if there is a 10 users, I'm creating a traffic of it. My response time is 890 milliseconds average. It's a network call.
Yes, sir.
So this is the throughput your is that means 16.5 people are hitting per second. Okay. Errors, there's no error. Error means 400 if some users will get it. That means error will be counted. So this is something which we have to understand. Aggregation, this is aggregations, you see. This is called percentile. 90th percentile, 95th percentile, 99th percentile. So that means out of 100 users, what are the response time for 90% of the user? So 837
Correct.
millisecond. That is a something like that. So this is, you have to analyze it and you know help you out. Now you can add a few more things also. For example, you want to feed the assertion. I'll stop it. You can feed the assertions also. What is the assertion? Assertions I did discuss in the last class also. What is the
Correct.
assertions?
There are three types of assertions.
Ha. So so assertions here, there's no three types, but assertions there's a, I mean, that's not classification as a selenium, but assertion is a way to verify your request. I mean, whatever that request you are making, whether it's correct or not. So how do I add the assertion? Let me add assertion on my HTTP request. Add assertions. There are so many assertions you can add it. Assertion based on the response, JSON, size, path, and many other stuff. But right now, response assertion will be easy. So if here, see, I'm adding a assertion for this HTTP request. What I'm basically, so text, no, Selenium I showed you text. Let's go for the response code. Then that means if the response code contains or equal, okay, response code contain equal, add 300, that means it's a success. And if it's not added 300, then it's a failed. So let me clear the this all reports, and then now I will add it. See here, see failure. Now I want to know why this fail has happened. See response assertions. So actually I received 200, but I was expecting 300. Correct?
Correct.
So this is something which we have to check. So this is also, you can also type, add more response, add more assertions like text assertions here somewhere. Uh, see HTML assertions or here. So whether you get the response HTML, XHTML, XML, of course it's HTML only. So you can add it more assertions and all stuff like that. Okay, so now this is something we decide thread group, we decide sampler, this is a listener, and this is assertions. Now few more components are there. For example, timer. So timer, you can introduce the request, you can add some time between the two users request. So that is, you can use it. See constant timer, uniform random timer, and all stuff like that you can add it.
Yes, yes.
And config element. Config element, what is this config element? So config element, basically you can add some variables, okay, some variables at the thread level. See here you can add the variable this, and this variable you can use anywhere in this place, anywhere, any, typically you will have a multiple HTTP request. So let's say some variable if you want to use it. So let's say here variable name or variable name page. What is the values for it? So here you can set variable name page, and here the this is random generator. So I have to use something else, config element, and simple config element. So here remove. Here you are adding a variable. Let me add. So page. So page, and here the value should be index.html. Okay. So this is the value. Now here, if you go, let me delete these assertions. Oh, so so here instead of this one, you can use the variable dollar. Just I forgot the syntax. So Jmeter user variable. So it's a dollar or something like that. This is the way. Dollar curly braces and page. Like that you can use it. So this is the you added variables and done. So let me just a second, hold on, I'm getting stuck. Huh, huh. Remove this. So now let's see it's happen or not, and say my system is. Let me stop it. And you see here, okay, it's not interpolated. See, this is the things. Request is not interpolated. So why this is not done? So let me check. Page index.html. Just a second. Let me. This little slow. That's the reason. Right click is not happening. Okay, so here I'll go to the thread group, add user defined variable. So here add here variable page, value is index.html, and save this project, and now run it. Stop it. And if you see that there are two variables I set, so one is passing, see it's been interpolated, and there's another one. This is failing because of some reason. I'll check later, maybe my network issue or something, but it's here is passing. See, interpolation has happened. So defining the user defined variable, this somehow I'm trying to delete, it's not deleting, maybe stuck. It's like that. So here what you learn, so you have a test plan, you have a thread, you have a listener, you have a sampler, you have a timer, you have config element, and so on. And using this, you can use it and create a traffic. And whatever the results you got it, this is the one, this is the one, this is the one, you analyze it and see that how your website is performing. Are you understanding?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so practice this one, and this tool will not be used anywhere else but for you in a Datadog session, New Relic sessions, because in Datadog you will set up a monitoring, and there is a one monitoring called APM monitoring. So in
Okay.
APM monitoring, to create a dump data, you need this tool actually.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. We
Any
we won't
questions?
we won't. I mean, like you're not sharing the videos, right? Where should I see the videos of all the sessions?
I'll send you after this call. Yeah.
Yeah, but not only this one, right? We didn't get ELK, we didn't get Selenium.
I'll send it to you after this.
Yeah, sure. Because I mean, I know you said that watch it in LMS, but LMS is not
Yeah.
what we are covering, right?
Yeah. I'll send it to you that your URL after this call.
Okay, sir.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay then. See you tomorrow. Bye.
sure.